Ladies and gentlemen, it's called world government, the New World Order, dehumanization. It's not a joke. It's deadly serious. Unfortunately, they've been breeding societies to think everything's a joke. I'm here to tell you truth is stranger than fiction.
We only got to see the outdoor part.
Right.
We only got to, and to listen to the outdoor part. God only knows what went on indoors.
And what did you hear? What was it you know? You managed to get this unique accent.
It was disgusting. It was gross. I mean, they were pretending to murder people. And
What was the tone of it, though? Was it jokey?
vicious. No, it wasn't jokey at all. It was sick. It's not the only way to describe it. It was sick.
What you're hearing is the first recording ever made of the Skull and Bones initiation ceremony. It has never been broadcast before. Difficult to hear first of all, but including the devil equals death, death equals death.
Then members performing a mock killing.
We can find the order behind the Russian Revolution, the Bolshevik Revolution. We can find behind the rise of Hitler. And the maintenance of both of these systems, the transfer of technology to both.
Since you've already proven that Wall Street is behind the Bolshevik Revolution and the rise of Hitler, now you're proving that the order is behind Wall Street.
Exactly.
The more you begin to investigate what we think we understand, where we came from, what we think we're doing, the more you begin to see we've been lied to. We've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? The religious institutions of this world are at the bottom of the dirt.
My first lead that something was strange was this window. That looks like an eye, a serpent's eye. And when I saw the audience hall from the back, it really did take my breath away. That is a giant, massive reptilian face shaped into the direct architecture. Everything from the slits in the eyes to the scales to the fangs, there was no mistake about it. This image hasn't been photoshopped. This is real. This is built right into the architecture that was designed by those within the Pope's inner sanctum. Look at where the Pope is seated. We see him here from the back of the hall, that he's in fact seated in the mouth of the serpent or reptilian. This is symbolic of the Pope being the voice of the serpent, in fact speaking the serpent's words to the audience. Can you imagine that when they were designing this, that they designed this all by mistake? That this is some kind of high anomaly? No, but there is more symbolism. For this though, we have to go outside. You're looking at the hall itself. If you look carefully, it looks like the head of a giant snake. You can see the snake's muzzle at the front and you can see its eye. Let's head back inside and look at what the Pope himself sees. He sees a giant serpent with eyes once again. The audience is symbolic of almost the giant god-like reptilian creature's meal. They spent years on the designs. They definitely would have known what the Pope would have seen from where he was actually speaking. Also what the audience was seeing. So this is very strange and it raises some serious questions. What is going on in the hall? The biggest clue, the biggest symbolism that tells us something is really, really wrong here is in fact what is missing from the hall, not what is inside it. You do not see any of it. There is no Christian cross. There is no cross statue, wall hanging, or anything. There's no other real Christian symbolism either. There's no Virgin Mary. There's no Joseph the carpenter. There is indeed nothing anywhere. What about that 10-ton bronze statue that's seated behind the Pope? The Vatican states Christ is being resurrected from a nuclear apocalypse. Half of his face also looks like it's missing, like he's been heavily damaged by the blast. And also note in this, Christ appears to have massive wings on his back. You don't display Jesus Christ with massive wings on his back, rising up from an atomic apocalypse. You just don't do this.
The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education, who set up your international banking cartels. We have been misled away from the true and divine presence in the universe that men have called God. I don't know what God is, but I know what he isn't. And unless and until you are prepared to look at the whole truth, wherever it may go, whoever it may lead to, the more you educate yourself, the more you understand where things come from, the more obvious things become, and you begin to see lies everywhere.
Our fifth objective, a new world order can emerge. What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law.
You have to know the truth and seek the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Such is a world worthy of our struggle and worthy of our children's future.